Got video?
I got a question for the ladies real fast. We can start here and then work our way. If you had a son, right? Let's say, go into a dream world real fast, right? Let's pretend we're 30 years in the future, right? You've lived your life, you've been through things and whatever, and you have some experience now, and you have a son, and you want him to not get with a whore, right? You're like, okay, listen, I know you're successful, etc. What would you tell your son to look for to figure out a girl's body count? We'll start here and then work our way. What tactics would you tell your son to employ to figure out a girl's body count?
I got a few ways.
Yeah, I know. This is a tough question. You can think about it.
There's a few
real
ways,
quick.
but this is a little hard though,
I'd
too.
say like asking around, asking like people that know him and stuff. That
know her?
Or her and stuff.
Who should he ask in particular?
His friends.
Her friends.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay, sorry. Her friends, like.
Okay.
Is she a hoe? Please tell me if she's
Are
a
her
hoe or
friends
not.
gonna be honest though?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
I won't lie.
Hold on. All right, we'll
I'm lying for
don't
my
worry, we're gonna go
home
around the
girls.
table, ladies. You'll all be able to give your tactics. So you're saying ask her friends.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
I would ask how many relationships they've been in, and how long they were.
Okay.
Women
let's say she
lie so
says.
bad.
Let's say she says I was in 2 serious relationships.
That's cap.
And how long was they?
Serious.
Let's say each of them was 3 years.
And how old are you right now?
Your son is 30.
Damn.
No, but he's looking for the girl, like the girl. How would a guy go about finding a girl's body, figuring out or calculating a girl's body count?
I always assume every relationship is a set of 10. Like that'd be like 20 bodies.
Okay, so assume 10 no
I don't
matter
know.
what.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying I would definitely just first ask like the relationships, how long they was in, and figure out like, how often they see new people.
Okay, so ask how many LTRs you've been in and how often you see new people.
Yeah, like how often do you see new people?
I see new people every day when I step outside.
Right. No, but like actually like talking like serious relationship, because I mean only 2 at 30 years old, that don't sound right.
Well, we're not talking about the girl.
Something's not right.
The guy, your son is 30. Let's say the girl's 22.
Only 2 relationships.
No, let's say the girl's 22.
22.
How do you go about calculating her body count?
I would, definitely see how she moves. You gotta watch how they move. If they seem easy, they're probably
give
easy.
Us like 2 red
if
flags.
they're like going up to people, like, with, like most of the time, those are the girls that get themselves into the most.
How do you know?
She approaches other people.
How do you know?
She lives.
If
From
she's
experiences,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
What about you? I know you said you had a
Learn
few.
from experience.
What would you?
So
what
if you're 30 and you messing with females that's at 22, 21, I would be like, first of all, don't even ask her questions because bitches lie so bad. They lie so bad. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I used to be bitches. So they lie real bad. So what I'm gonna say is go out with her. One, if she drop neck in the first couple, links, she a hoe.
Okay.
2, if you call her over there at 10
So she gets a blowjob for the audience here because that's
sorry. If she gets a blowjob, I'm from down south. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
If she gives a blowjob in like the first like few links or whatever, and you don't even gotta touch her, she's a hoe.
Okay.
If you invite her over at your house as the first link up and it's 10 o'clock at night, she a hoe if she comes. On top of that, if you invite her out to dinner and she is wearing anything that's see-through,
She a hoe.
She a hoe. What else? If she asks you to call her a Uber,
she a hoe.
She a hoe. If she asks you, I'm just being honest because baby, like,
because
what did Dirk say? What did Dirk say? You a Barbie doll bitch, but you ain't got a car. What?
I just moved to Miami, so.
But I mean, like,
explain the Uber one. That's funny.
Because, like, especially growing up here, like, women, they'll do anything to finesse a nigga. So it's like, okay, we going out to, say, Dirty French. We're going out to Prime 112. We're going out. Okay, can you call me a car or can you come pick me up?
No, yeah, I guess.
It's not even the come pick me up. It's like usually men will initiate, I'm going to come pick you up at this and this time.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's like, can you call me a car? 9 times out of 10, they're gonna, bitch, he called me a suburban hoe. He called me a suburban. It's like women, it's just like there's certain things that women do, and especially because I've had to cut off certain females who literally do not have groceries in their house and only go out to eat with men and survive off the dinners they go off with men as food. Like, bitch, you're a hoe and you pop pussy just to fucking survive, and that's sad. Like, that's like whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, you're a prostitute. Like, what call it just because you don't sit on the corner.
So write down goes on a lot of dinner dates.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, goes on a.
If she's always at Playa, she's a hoe.
Always at Playa, she a hoe.
Damn, that's a good one.
If you can, especially if she's still
That's a restaurant lounge here in Miami. It's Lincoln Road. It's a pretty chill, laid back spot, but music's bumping. But you're right, there's a bunch of hoes in there.
It's fun, but I be seeing some hoes.
She breathes too hard.
Is this like is this like, I guess so people can kind of take this and apply it to their local area? Is this like a fancy restaurant?
Playa.
It's kind of like where promoters bring girls to like pregame before the club.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it closes at like 2. They bring out bottles. They have bottle service, like Victory.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So if
bring out food,
so if she's
like she said, if bitches are trying to survive,
if she's eating with promoters on comp dinners. Right.
I've also seen like I've seen a quote was like, if you take her to the club and she's hugging everybody, like
that's a good one too. How you know the owner? How you know this guy over here? How you know this guy?
That's how you can find out too. You take him to the club. How many people they know?
Hold up, you know the janitor, bitch.
Hold on, the janitor. You just had 10 guys.
All right. Anything else, or we can move on?
I mean, that's pretty much it. If she live in Miami,
she a hoe.
I was raised here, so I'm blaming my mama for that. But if she live in Miami, I'm not gonna hold you. And she went to go see Dr. Miami.
Oh yeah,
she a hoe.
Dr. Miami.
All right. And for those that are wondering, Dr. Miami is
Michael
a plastic surgeon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. What about you?
Honestly, I got
What are some things you would tell? What are some things you would tell your son to watch out for that a girl has a high body count?
She for the streets. She for the top.
That she's promiscuous.
Okay, for a high body count. So I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I don't even know.
I mean,
just stop the cat.
I don't know.
Just talk about yourself.
Hey, yo. To me, I'll be honest with you, I don't really look for that. Like, I look for like how they treat me on the actual date that we're on, and like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a good.
No. He's saying if you had a son.
No. I understand the question. What I'm saying is, I'm not exactly sure how I would tell him to approach a situation, because if I were in that situation, I wouldn't know.
Okay. Let me make this easier for you. Let me make this easier for you. You probably have in your lifetime known at least 3 to 10 women that were fucking hoes. These women that are promiscuous probably had a bunch of traits that were similar amongst each other.
Okay.
What are those traits of those women? You may or may not be friends with them anymore. Hell, maybe you cut some of them off, but you probably cut them off because of these traits. What are these traits to look for?
I guess if like their first question is, how much money they make, what their job is.
Okay.
There
you go.
Just what do you do?
Yeah, like what do you do for a living? Like what do your parents do?
Is that an AP?
Where'd you go to school?
But does that really make a girl a hoe though if she wants to know what the guy does?
That's what I'm saying. I don't really know how to answer this question because I've never really
think back to all the girls that you knew that were hoes and what made them hoes.
I'll be honest with you, all my girlfriends are not anywhere near that, so I couldn't.
You must have run into girls that were hoes in the past.
Run into that, yeah, but then the second
traits.
so that's why I'm saying those traits that I've listed is what made me like steer away. So I couldn't tell you further than that.
What he does?
Well, no, just if they say, oh, well, like I asked him what he did for a living, how much money he makes, like.
Okay.
That's kind of where I cut the conversation off, and I'm like, all right, we're not really on the same page.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What about you?
I already said if she's eating at Playa, you kind of hit it on the nail over here.
I ain't gonna lie, like I just been around here. I've only been alive for 21 years. I've been in Miami for about like 20 of them.
I was born and raised, like I said, New York. So moving out here to Miami, it's like a whole new atmosphere of like females. Like we don't move the way that girls move out here.
I guess to paraphrase it for her, if you're outside a lot, at
Yeah.
certain spots continually, it's a bad look because that
Like
means
I paint.
I want to
I
get
like
her.
to be
I want to get
home.
her take. I mean, is there anything else you could think of? I mean, besides eating at Playa all the time, something a little bit more universal
okay, let
for
me
the guys
think.
to learn here.
How to know if a girl is a hoe for real? I mean, I would say, yeah, maybe the way she dresses. Like, if you see like a lot of under titty, like if she's like over here in the skit, like, you know, little like, you know, just showing too much, just doing the mostest for the hostess with her body, she's probably a hoe because she's probably doing that for attention and she probably wants multiple men to come for her.
I
Okay.
genuinely feel like bitches get BBL as an investment to attract a certain type
Yeah, a
of men.
certain type of
So-
guy.
They have
and yeah.
OnlyFans.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, baby, I ain't got no ass. I got a clubs player, so
Okay.
Right.
So BBLs, okay. And you said what? OnlyFans? Yeah, I'm surprised, shocked that no one mentioned
I said
OnlyFans
that.
until just now.
I
Okay.
mean,
I don't have nothing crazy on my OnlyFans. I have OnlyFans. I don't think I'm necessarily like.
Well,
I'm
she
not
said
a
you might
hoe
be a
like
hoe.
that.
Yeah, like that. Oh, here we go, man.
Everyone.
Keep it on to the streets.
Fantastic. Anything else? No.
If
All right.
she wears spiritual crystals on her neck.
Leave me alone, okay?
Oh God.
Oh, you got something else?
Because now
Oh, can we get her something, guys, to drink? Xena, one of you guys in the back.
Oh,
Icy. What about you?
I'll take one too.
I think it's like also, yeah, it's how you kind of portray yourself, how you carry yourself, how you hold a conversation is a big one for me.
Mhm.
Like I mean, I'm very spiritual
Okay.
and like
Yeah.
I'm big into like energy and stuff. I know you're gonna rank on me for that. I don't really care.
they're already ranking on me.
But yeah, it's all good. But I think you can feel like off somebody, like how conversations go. If are they looking at you in your eyes? Like are they? Oh, well, that goes into a lot of other things too. But I honestly I think it's how they
That's
carry
true, too.
themselves. It's how they portray themselves. It's how
Can
they
you describe specifically? Because, ladies, you got to understand that most men don't have the same
all right.
social capabilities
You
that
were
you
saying,
do.
like, the
Men
eye
can't read the room
contact
to the
thing.
same
Yeah,
degree.
that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
So you
Okay,
need
are
to-
they
you
are they
need to be
twerking? Are
very
they
descriptive.
are they in like a tight dress twerking at the table with their whole ass out? You know, are they going around to a bunch of guys and like all over a bunch of guys when they're out?
Okay.
Whether that's dancing, hugging on, flirting.
Okay.
It's the way you carry yourself at the end of the day.
Okay.
A lot
What
of
else?
it.
Okay.
What else?
I
Anything
agree
else?
with that. 100%.
Not that I can think of in this very moment in time.
Yeah, because people could
It's-
like call you a hoe and you're not really a hoe just because how you're acting or
Yeah.
portraying.
I kind of it's kind of interesting how you guys kind of gave. I mean, some of you guys gave some good answers here, especially Miss Miami. But like, none of y'all mentioned she's always on boats. None of y'all mentioned she has a sugar daddy. And none of y'all
She
mentioned.
said if they're always outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you
but
didn't
I
describe
think
what
like
outside was.
Outside
Yeah, like,
meaning
always
partying. Outside meaning
trying to be in everyone's
like partying. Just the party
faces.
girl.
This
I
is
feel
why
like it's
women are terrible
unfair
at
if you
getting that
say
advice, bro.
both.
Yeah.
Listen,
the average
man.
guy is not gonna take like outside and assume that also means other things. They're gonna be like,
Okay,
outside,
I'm from
like,
New York. I'm so sorry. If she is at a lot of parties, shaking her ass on yachts, throwing it back on guys' faces, that bitch is a hoe.
I mean, girls aren't gonna be that overt about it. A lot of times they'll take a picture on a yacht or they're on a private jet.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
that's
If
why I
you
tell
see
guys to
her
watch out
on
for.
your homeboy's private story, throwing it back on Jacob's face bone, that bitch is a hoe.
she got a
Simple as
Frenchie, she a
that.
hoe.
I have a Frenchie.
Yeah. Also, then you guys mentioned if she's traveling.
died.
Then you guys mentioned if she's traveling to like
That's my baby.
extravagant places.
No, because
Or-
I go on
means
cruises
they're
and stuff with my
living. What do
family.
you
Yeah.
mean?
I mean,
That's
I went to Aruba.
Man,
I'm
Jamaica,
I travel more
for your
Bahamas.
sons.
I
Okay.
travel
Oh
all the
yeah,
time.
I
Your
travel
sons
all
are in
the time,
danger.
and guess what? It's only for money.
Look,
travel a lot.
look.
Mimi,
Let's use a little bit of common sense here. Do you think that a majority of women that post photos of themselves in expensive, extravagant locations all over the world paid for the trip on their own? Yes or no to you?
No, but I
Stop. Then
think
it's
they're
fair to
living life.
assume that there's a high likelihood that a man paid for it, correct?
Yes.
Sure.
So then why, when I gave that example, you immediately attributed it to yourself? When in general, most girls don't pay for these
Because
trips.
you're asking for our opinion. So if you're
But
asking for
I
our
do.
opinion,
Yeah,
I
I'm just
pay
saying.
for travel.
In
Okay.
general, probably
But
me.
by her own admission, she knows that women don't pay for a majority of these trips.
But
They could be married and stuff too. That don't mean
Majority,
they're a
that
hoe.
doesn't mean
Opinions-
all of them.
you
I
guys are
definitely
aware-
pay
hold on,
for all
stop.
my trips.
You
I've
ladies
never
are aware
had.
that opinions can be wrong, correct?
That's cap.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I've never
100%.
had
That's why it's an
anybody buy
opinion,
me
not
a flight.
fact.
That's
I
cap.
put that on God.
Okay, that's you. That's you. But that does not mean that a majority of women still don't get men to pay for it, which is what I'm saying. Like,
Maybe for a booking for work, yeah, but not for like.
That nigga
But a
flew you
lot
out.
of girls do.
No, but no, nigga flew me out. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, if
What'd you
I
say?
travel, it's for work.
Jesus Christ.
It's not
Okay.
for that. Like you guys are saying, oh, if somebody travels a lot or they're on nice fancy things,
When you go to the club, you paying for the tables?
I'm working them.
You working them?
Yeah.
You get paid to be there?
Yes.
Atmosphere model?
I'm hosting the table.
All the
I
time?
get paid to bring the
All the
girls.
time?
Yes.
Yeah, she's a promoter.
Yes, if I go to the club most of the time, I am working.
Most of
yes.
the time, but not all the time.
Are you
Most
aware
of
of the
the time.
fact that when we speak about things on the podcast, it's spoken in generalities and it doesn't necessarily always apply to you? It's about generalities and probabilities. So what I'm saying is that if I line up 10 girls' profiles, right,
Mhm.
and all 10 of the girls are in Saint-Tropez, Dubai, etc., all these crazy places, right, I would argue that 8 to 9 of them did not pay for that. One might have paid for that, but that does not change the general rule that women in general don't pay to be at extravagant locations. They don't pay to be in Lamborghinis. They don't pay for private jets. Niggas pay for that. So I think it's very smart and astute of an individual to assume that a man paid for it and assume that way.
Right, but
Right.
they
Just
did have
'cause you
to
pay
do
for it doesn't change
something
that
to
the
put
majority don't.
themselves in that position. You're not just thrown on a private jet. You have
So she
to
was a
do
hoe to be in
something
that
That's the
position.
point.
Right.
in
No, I
order
That's the
to
point.
the
Unless that's her nigga.
Holy
I
she
think
was a
men
hoe
get
to
some
be in that
satisfaction
position.
out of doing it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sucks.
That doesn't refute my argument, though.
Like I
I'm
said,
just
if she's
saying, they
outside
get
throwing it
some
back on
My
private
argument is
jets, she's
simply
a
that
hoe.
when women are in these locations, etc., there's an extremely high likelihood that a man paid for it. So therefore, that
100%.
girl is fucking. Is my point.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Just because you might have paid for it
You
one
might have
time,
bought some pocket money for that
you
trip,
know,
but
but
at the end of the day, you did not pay for that trip.
Can we get her a drink?
yeah, please.
Can I get one
Where
too?
we at here?
I have one.
We got a video to play here, by the way, ladies,
Yep.
I don't.
about this topic. Let's run the video real fast. So, Mo, give a background on this video real quick before we play it.
This is a very funny skit about how to tell a woman's body count, and this guy's trying to find out, trying to find different methods. Oh, is she a 3 or 4? Let me see. How do I find out? So,
All right.
that's
Was it
what's
sent in by anyone in particular, but you found this?
It was a supporter, one of the supporters.
Okay, sweet.
Shout out to them.
Yep.
Oh, there's Lexi. I'm finally gonna pop the question.
Wait, before you ask, do you know how many guys she's been with?
No, why would I care?
Are you like sharing your drinks with a lot of guys?
You're right. Lexi, hey! Crazy question. But how many guys have been in your life?
Probably the same as you. We both have brothers, a dad. We lived, so.
Not what I meant. Here, let's take the Starbucks drink for example. Let's say you're the drink. How many pumps of sugar-free vanilla have you gotten at once? It could be caramel, it could be cinnamon dolce.
I think the most I ever got at once was 30. It was so good.
Let's take the cocktail for example. You're the cocktail sauce. How many shrimps have been dipped in that sauce?
I would never dip shrimp that small in my cocktail sauce.
Let's take this farmer for example. How many farmers have harvested your crops? And is he one of them?
Isaiah, I don't have a farm and I don't know what you're asking. Just spit it out.
Okay, Lexi, how many guys have you hooked up with?
Isaiah, I'm not going to say that out loud.
Is it really that many?
No, but it's private.
Okay, whisper to my ear. There's
I'm assuming he didn't like the answer.
Probably
He was
not.
shocked.